Starting. Hey, I'm James.
I'm Mary.
I'm also here.
Yeah, that's psyched. That's the third voice here. Kitty isn't here at the moment. I don't know if she's going to be here later. Welcome to what I assume is the finale of our Banjo Tooie streams.
Yeah.
Having never actually seen the end of Banjo Tooie, I'm just going off what James is saying. Yeah. Oh, did I just close the Twitter tab with that? Alright.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah, fucking enter.
Zoom. Open. There we go. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't screw up.
Oh, James, you've screwed up more than you could ever conceive of.
Yeah, I became friends with you.
Yeah, that is the source of many of your problems, really. I have secretly been poisoning you every meal.
And how's that different from every meal?
Honestly, I'm surprised you like. I guess it just isn't having any effect at this point. You already eat badly enough. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Ah, shit. Delete.
Huh? Delete what?
Nothing.
No, James, are you accidentally Nah, I won't make fun of you for the one thing that you were panicking over accidentally posting a while back. I feel like I could, but that would be too mean. Anyway.
Yeah, I just posted in the wrong thing.
You posted in the wrong thread.
Yeah,
To the one, to the one, to the three.
Yeah.
How could you do something so terrible?
Anyway.
Oh no, this game has collectible items now.
This game is collectible items?
I might be talking about a different game.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so Psyched is playing some Star Wars game while we're streaming. Which, honestly, I guess it's no worse than when Tim showed up on a stream that we were doing and just started asking us about, like sequencing stuff, just like doing music editing in the middle of a stream, and I'm like, okay, this is not the best environment for it, but sure.
Yeah, I got confused there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't do the whole talking to someone while working on music thing. It just doesn't work for me. Which is why I never really find time to do any music anymore.
music is within you.
No, mostly music is within OpenMPT.
Oh, okay then. Oh, I'm missing a Jinjo.
You got to go back and find the one Jinjo you're missing.
Oh, right, that one. And then there's 4 more from here. And then 2 from here. As well as a page, but at least I know where that one is. 2 from here. One Jiggy from here, 1 Jinjo from here, and 2 pages from here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, lovable Jinjos. Yeah. Fuck. Just looking for the one dang Jinjo in the. Why don't I... Oh! Did I get that guy?
Did you get that guy? I don't
Did I go
know.
back to Spiral Mountain after getting Talon Torpedo?
I don't even know what Talon Torpedo is. Is that...
It's the underwater Kazooie.
Oh, that
missile
makes
thing.
sense.
You use her as a projectile.
I use her a lot.
Are you
I
really
think
friends
I-
if you don't use each other as projectiles?
I mean, Banjo isn't really used as a projectile.
We use each other as projectiles all the time.
Yeah, I got that one. Okay.
Yeah. It's called the Fastball Special. If you wouldn't do that with your friends, I don't know if you really are friends. We just pick James up and just hurl her at enemies. This is a lot of damage.
True friendship.
Yeah, I know that program, Advance. Just speaking about current trends.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of current trends, I need everyone listening to help me get my hands on a guillotine before next week. Don't ask why. Anyway, all jokes aside.
On the cliff tops, there's a cave with the Jinjo on the top. Oh, wait, that's a total for Spiral Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that... Okay. Yeah, this
Spiral
Jinjo...
Mountain.
Yeah, okay, that's separate from the Isle of Hags Jinjo.
Mm-hmm. It's the Isle of Hags again.
Yeah. Somehow that's counted as a different area than Spiral Mountain. Yeah, I don't think there's any the Cheeto pages on here. Fucking. I love perspective. I love it when trees are just a cardboard texture.
Yeah, just 2D trees.
Like, it's not even the tree that the trees are 2D, it's that...
It was painted on.
Yeah! It's clearly just a wall. And Coyote's gonna run into it. Might as well unlock the last levels.
Mario Brothers, the last levels?
Sure, why not?
Hooked on the brothers.
Oh, great. Now we have to send you into rehab. Nope. Probably already failed. Ah, fuck. Fuck. I sure do love gaining levels behind minigames.
Who doesn't?
Ah, fucking hell. Boy, I sure do love it when the things look all the same, so I can't tell where it's supposed to go.
Who doesn't?
This is a great minigame. They sure did. This sure is a good way for progression to happen. Okay, I guess. I chose correctly.
You have chosen wisely. Hey, Kitty.
Hi! Sorry for being so excited, but just, yeah.
No,
Very
don't worry
careful.
about it.
The thing is, I
We weren't sure if you were going to show up for this one.
Oh yeah, my computer is like lol, I'm just not gonna connect to the internet. I'm like, cool. Like, why? But yeah, you completed the Great Jickeys Challenge, number 9.
Yep.
Jiggy Wiggy's challenge number 5. Do, in the banjo sound font.
Oh, you'd love to see it.
Love to see puzzle piece lasers.
Yeah, you love it when puzzle pieces make lasers.
You know, I was about to say Nuts and Bolts doesn't have a mini game for unlocking its things, but it actually kinda does.
Huh. Never knew that.
Yeah, you have to transport the jigsaw pieces to the place.
Ah. You gotta perform some logistics.
You are indeed the chosen one. Should I try that now, or wait?
Do it. There's no consequence for failing.
Okay, fine.
Well, aside from Jiggy Wiggy killing you, but you know, he does that anyway.
Okay, I thought this was gonna have spoilers, but it doesn't.
Grunty's life force empty, full. Not sure if it's possible for a game to spoil itself.
You mean so?
It's possible.
Oh, well. I get what you mean, though. That it's like, oh, this is showing something in the finale when
Fuck.
it shouldn't.
Fuck, cocksucker.
Yeah.
I hate Jiggly Wiggly so much.
I hate Catsup Blast. Are we just listing on things we hate now?
I hate Metroid Other M.
Yeah, we know this has been a running joke for like 20 episodes now.
Is it a joke?
You failed Jiggy Wiggy's challenge.
Well,
Death
Jiggy
for
Wiggy
you
shouldn't be
with
such
a
a
knife.
Well, Jiggy Wiggy shouldn't be such a bitch, then. And gate off my progression behind the stupid-ass minigame that does not make it easy to tell which puzzle piece goes where. Wait, why am I... Fuck. There it is, okay.
Nice.
This was stupid when I was a kid, and it's stupid now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And of course, those ones have, like, graphics problems.
Yeah. No, what gets me is that how timed they are. Just because I wasn't great at these.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Yeah, they give you a pretty tight time limit for them.
Yeah, this is the Simpsons hidden run style of timer, where you have exactly the amount of time
Yeah.
and not a second more.
Yeah. And it's just like, this is really rude for no reason. I guess it expands the gameplay by a few minutes.
Expands the assholeness of the game.
Yeah. Truly.
Fuck. Fuck.
Part of me is...
Also, is it just me or is the timer fast?
I think it's the music. Okay, the timer is pretty fast.
1, 2, 3,
Fuck.
4. Yeah, that is a very fast timer.
It's Mike Tyson's timer. 1 second!
Oh, yeah?
Thank God that's the last one. Fuck
Yeah.
Jiggy Wiggy.
Yeah.
He's not a god.
You don't know that.
The fucking Dark Souls name or their title thing appears on the screen. Jiggy Wiggy, the false god. Like
Yeah, notice how that's in a level.
yep.
Nope. Oh, extra no.
It doesn't even give you big head mode.
Doesn't even give you head.
It doesn't even give you head. Nor big head.
Shrek shaking his head. You don't even get head.
God.
God. Oh no. What an experience. But it's over now.
He will no longer live now. Yeah, let's just finish up with the Jiggy I didn't want to get, because it's bad.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
You know what? If we ever want to play another collectathon game, I think one that would actually go by a lot better would be Spyro the Dragon, like the PS1 games. Oh yeah, we already did the first one. My
You
bad.
did.
We did.
Ow, fuck. Don't shoot at me.
I was opening Twitter to retweet the announcement, and saw the Bloodborne card trailer. Because that got me thinking about the PS1. Also, I hate the gross out stuff here. Just, I don't know, gross food just really is something I hate.
It's gross.
Yeah,
Well, the health inspector didn't give them a bad grade. Although I haven't seen him in a while.
yeah. I can't believe Grundy ate him or whatever. I don't know.
No, the implication is the food killed him.
No. No, I like either interpretation works of she's planning to kill him, but then the food did it, and she's like, well, like, it's like somehow playing a Hitman level where you just walk in, and then it just ends immediately. Because like, great job, 47.
Wait, I didn't do
Like it
it.
was an accident. It's like,
Yeah, someone who just dies before you get to them. It's like, wow, easiest hit ever, 47.
Anyway, let's skip through this dialogue.
yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah.
do I have my fast forward button? Fuck it.
Oh god, I
Ah,
forgot
crap!
about phobia.
Oh,
no.
Christ! What have I done? What
Oh,
is
no.
this? Oh my god!
You turned off.
What is
What did-
that?
God.
Oh,
what
crap,
happened there? You turned off some like layers of.
Oh boy!
I'm
What
watching on
did you
YouTube,
do?
so I don't know what everybody's reacting to. Oh, there
You'll
it
get
goes.
there.
There
Right,
it
it's
is.
like, here's what you have to do. You have
Okay,
to
maybe
react
Everything
to
is
things 10 seconds before they happen.
It's quite a bit longer
I
than
hope
10
that
seconds,
fixes it.
actually.
Ah, Christ. Okay, that did fix it. Okay. Let me just...
No, it's better this way though.
Man. That was my screw up.
Mode,
Everything's
except
made of
completely
stars.
unplayable.
Okay. Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
I refuse. I will never forget that this happened.
What happened?
What
Oh
pumpkin?
crap. My email's calling me. They say they know. Anyway, let's get the fries and it'll be less gross.
You know what? Well, also, yeah, I was eating a little bit, still eating my food, and I see like a tweet, and then I'm suddenly reminded of another, like, of this silly tweet that the person made. It's the trying to think of like the most commonly known way to think of this artist. The Bridget Pet Play artist.
What?
What?
You know, the artist who likes doing art of Bridget from Guilty Gear in Pet Play stuff.
I mean,
and
not
other
there's
goofy
anything
stuff.
wrong with that, you know, but
Yeah,
you're gonna have to...
she referred to herself as that, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, God, even her bio is just the Guilty Gear Bridget Pet Play Twitter account, and it's like, yep, yes, ma'am. But anyway, she was like, quote retreat something. Oh yeah, just like Kojima Productions, where they had like some gay pride shirts, right? And just like made a shit post about like, you see, if you're gay, you know, you make the games that people like love, like the Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding. But if you're straight, you make the Death of the Freeman
Oh
or
god.
whatever. And
Hunt
it's like,
down the free man?
or yeah, hunt down the Freeman. Yeah. I'm just, that's now stuck in my mind, I guess. Of just, if you're straight, you make the game Hunt Down the Freeman. I've never seen gameplay of it. I think I've only seen like screenshots of the cutscenes or whatever.
I've seen gameplay. It's not good.
Yeah, I imagine. But that's just so like that's what happens if you're straight. You make that game.
Hunt down
But-
the free man. Is this game made for straight people? By straight people. Oh, it's
Damn.
specifically burgers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, rare near fetophobia.
But also, why specifically burgers? Why is this now coming into play? The specificity of the food.
I don't know. Also, why is getting in and out of there such a pain? Like the fact that it hurts you.
I'm reminded
Like
of.
if you bump into it while it's, you know.
I got reminded of The Simpsons. Itchy and Scratchy Land. I guess the idea is it's a theme park made by Grunty. So
Oh,
of course
yeah,
it's
but-
trying to kill you.
True, but just excuse me. Like no other area, like tries like can block you from getting into it. Like that one door.
Anyway, yeah. Oh, and there's also the cow and chicken theme park that is just based around physical torture.
God, yeah.
Yeah, that
makes
sounds
sense.
very typical cat and sorry, very
Cat and
typical Karen
chicken.
chicken. I said carrot. I'm stumbling over words here, but I said cat and chicken there. I meant to say Karen chicken. But that is very typical Karen chicken joke. It's just, it's Torture World, the theme park where you get tortured.
Yep.
And you still just go there because, well, it's a theme park, right?
Yeah. It's just a weird world.
Yeah, I actually went looking for that post that Kitty was talking about. If you gay, you make Metal Gear Solid. If you're not gay, you make Hunt Down the Freeman. Right before she liked a picture of Gideon from the Locked Tomb series, who apparently
Hell
won
yeah.
Best Fictional Lesbian of 2023, and it's like, yeah, of course.
Good for
Yeah.
her.
Good for her.
I have no real
She
reason
deserves
to
it.
do this, but yeah. I can use this
Yeah.
in here, this place.
I still need to finish reading Nona the Ninth. I'm halfway through it.
You
But,
gotta
the first two books, great.
I'm sitting on so much stuff to send you once you finish it.
Of course you are.
I have lists.
Yeah.
List.
List, oh list. Come into my bag of holding, child.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you to your mother. Nowhere
Yeah.
else.
Then it like smash cuts to Hillfire Peaks and you're just dropping the backpack in the volcano.
I mean,
Well,
I already
I mean,
dropped
we're-
an ice cube in
There's
here.
lava
You're
right there.
kind of in a volcano there, but it's... Yeah.
Yeah, I already dropped
Banjo-
an ice cube into the volcano.
A sentient ice cube.
Yeah.
Banjo
somehow-
goes the extra mile. You gotta get that good lava.
Who's somehow, like, alive in Nuts and Bolts?
All the same water formed the cloud after it vaporized and then rained again and all came back together and refroze. It's fine.
Oh, I see. Is this Bridget? I can't... I recognize the art style.
Oh, you can recognize
It's
them
some
now.
very... Yeah.
You
hold
can't
on a
kill
sec.
Ice Cube people in any way that
Ironically,
matters.
not from any kind of, like, pet play stuff, just because there's a lot of funny memes that came out of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know why you're here. Same poster says, System Shock 2, an enemy is midwife. OMG, midwife? How can you be so mid your name is midwife?
God.
And they're like the body horror cyborg midwives.
Goodness. Ah.
Ah,
I think you're a problem, and I have to kill you now.
yeah.
Banjo Tootie, or Tooie mod. where we-
2D.
Who, me?
Uh.
If Tootie was here, she would have stopped this. But she wasn't.
Yeah.
You let her die, Banjo.
No, is she in the third game? Or is she just
Nope.
still not? God damn it.
Yeah, she's just not in anything but the first game, because they're like, yeah, we don't know what to do with this character. She's not
Is she
interesting.
is she in the Game Boy Advance game?
Me?
Fuck if I know.
Uh.
I only saw like someone play through it, and It was a long time ago, so I have no memory of it.
But yeah, no, yep,
What is that game called? Grunty's Revenge.
yeah.
And,
Oh,
as if they aren't all about Grunty having some sort of vengeance.
The Banjo-Kazooie wiki does not list her as a character in that game.
yeah. I don't know why. I know why. Because I remember being a young child growing up, and being like, "Oh, why don't girl characters get to do anything?" And it's just like, well, we have this character, but like,
I mean,
uh,
Kazooie's
and
a
it's
girl.
like, yeah, but it's like, that's good, but it's, most of the billings always favored like Banjo, even though in the first game, Kazooie basically did everything. As soon as you learn the talent trot, you're going to use that at all times. Like, or fly, or do any of the attacks, which, other than the punch. And I think the roll, yeah, or like, just in the first game, we're just mostly based on her.
Where is... Where are the things? The fucking... The... Pop shoes. Shucks and... Suction cup shoes.
Oh yeah, those things.
I need them now.
Okay, so what we need is a Banjo-Kazooie sequel. It's like 20 years later, and it's gritty, and you play as Tootie. Uh, something Last of Us 2, I don't know.
Yeah.
God.
She fights mushroom zombies. But they talk in rhyme, so it's funny.
Yeah.
That would be funny. Is this? Great. I can't make up a whole rhyme. I just thought of like something. Beware. We're not just some guy. We're fun guy. That's all I have for now.
Reader beware, you're in for a scare.
God. You know what? I feel like Banjo and Kazooie could get through Last of Us 2. I've never seen gameplay even.
Last of
it,
Us
but
2, you mean?
yeah, The Last of Us 2. Like, I think they would handle it.
They would just
And yeah,
handle it.
I know in the game it's like, oh no, taking revenge is very bad, even against this like weird people trying to murder you, even though they obviously don't have any like negative feelings about trying to hunt you down. It's whatever. I think I think Kazooie would be like I don't care. Like we're gonna just obliterate them actually. Like no mercy.
I can imagine Banjo sneaking up on a guy and shivving him in the neck. He's like, oh,
God, that's so good. I was mostly thinking that the move where he just like smashes Kazooie like on an enemy, like not like.
Oh yeah. No. For maximum comic effect, it's Banjo swinging Kazooie down onto a dog, and then it cuts back to that dog being raised by its handlers and like having fun with them and everything. And then it cuts back to modern day Banjo Kazooie.
God.
Yeah.
Oh. Video games.
VidCons.
VidCons. Video games.
Look,
Yeah.
Also,
Is
gotta
that
shout
even
out.
The Last of Us?
Honestly, Last of Us 2
Yeah,
is...
if you're talking about the
Like
dog thing,
The
thing where you
dog
murder the
thing,
dog,
yeah.
and then later like, here's the dog and it's your friend now because it's a flashback. It's
It's so
like, okay,
dumb. That dog was going to
and you
like chop
can't
his virgin
avoid
throat.
murdering the dog, and it's like,
you
well,
can't, you have to
no.
murder the dog.
That's so
Last of
dumb.
Us 2 just...
Like, trying to make players feel bad for their actions doesn't work when you don't give them a choice. Like,
Mhm.
give me the choice of whether or not to kill the dog, and then you can shame me for it. Like, it's my fault for not sparing the dog. Fine, but it was a cutscene. I had to mash X or whatever, and then the dog dies. and then we murder a pregnant lady. It's a whole thing. Spoilers for The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 doesn't work for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, but
Like,
no, what? Oh, go ahead.
for example, why does Ellie, like, feel the need to go on a revenge quest because Joel died? Of all people.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Bitch got
Yeah.
what he deserved. That lady was right.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't know what he did, but sure, I believe it.
like out of all the characters, you just...
Cause he's her murder dad.
Yeah.
and...
Sometimes you gotta completely change your character arc to go avenge your murder dad. And become completely unlikable and just go through a real slog of a game where everything is just miserable all the time and you kill a bunch
New
of dogs.
class unlocked. Murder Dad.
It's
Oh,
like the
yeah.
end of, it's like the last season of Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I don't know.
Where Daenerys just completely drops her
Oh,
character.
well. Yeah, there's that, yeah.
Yeah. I am never gonna watch Game of Thrones, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh yeah, same.
In the last season, they decided she was evil all along.
Mm-hmm.
She does a genocide and a fascism because her nephew doesn't want to fuck her anymore. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's what that
Game of
season's
Thrones.
about.
Listen, this is why I don't want to ever watch Game of Thrones, you see?
No, I think it'd be much quicker to just listen to someone recite the joke of the aristocrats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Goodness. But oh yeah, I was gonna say like like Spec Ops: The Line. When I first heard about it, the person explaining it did like the worst job possible, and I thought it like I had really negative opinions of the game because I was like, okay, I don't know if I want to like go through playing this whole game, right? I was like, oh man, this game sounds like it sucks. But then like later on, learning about it some more, like it makes sense, especially since it was specifically targeting like the people who just mindlessly and like uncritically just play through military shooters without thinking like, oh, is this trying to like sell me something or like propagandize me in some way? And it being like, hey, you're going to kill civilians with fucking white phosphorus, right, is something that happens later on, but it's like something that's often talked about because it's like just it emphasizes like how fucking terrible this is. And it's like you're a soldier, that's you have to follow your orders, right? And there's something there of like doing that, of talking about the military, right? But then it gets weird for Last of Us 2 to do that because it's like, okay, from what I understood from the promotional material, like the people she's fighting against are like a weird murder cult or whatever. Like they just want to like kill people, from my understanding. And then the game asks like, no, you have to be perfectly sympathetic towards them. But it's like they're not being sympathetic towards you though. They will have their dog like, I don't know, tear out your throat, and you're supposed to be just like, oh no, I feel so sad about killing this hecking good pupper. And it's like it doesn't work like that. Like, there's something here that you're not thinking about by choice of like,
There's,
know, you can't.
there's also a
Hmm.
weird racial thing about, well, when the game was made, and it's like, this sort of weird conflict stuff that is supposed to parallel to a certain real world thing.
Yeah,
And, oh boy, that's not handled well.
yeah. I remember looking up and saying, the director of the game was, influenced by the Israeli-Palestinian, conflicts, and just like, oh, in the first game, it kind of seemed to be like both sides are bad, but it's like, man, that's incredibly, or like, human nature is just fucked up. But it's like that's a very defeatist and centrist thing to say. I'm just like, well, everything just sucks actually. When it's like, my man, there's so much going on here. Like just even the simplest thing of like, uh, sorry, just completely distracted because Banjo now has to take a nap after being stomped
Best
on.
place to take a nap.
Such a weird.
Anyway, Abby did nothing wrong.
Uh, no,
I'll
I
take your
believe
word
you,
for it.
100%. Because I've never played those games, but I've read about them because it's like, oh my god, what's going on here? And it's like, bad. Uh, just completely bad.
Just utterly insane discourse.
Yeah. What if you had the most unnuanced takes about, well, war always sucks and both sides are bad, but
Both
actually,
sides are
this one
bad,
side, it's
actually.
a bit better, actually. And it's
Yeah.
like, not good. Anyway, I love the sleeping bear. Look at him.
He's all tuckered
Listen,
out.
we need to trick the BB Gun Show into playing this game so that we can draw Ree just sleeping in the back there.
You can just
Yeah.
do that if you
We
want.
can just do that. I don't really
True.
feel like doing it though. I haven't really felt like doing fan art lately.
Oh, very fair.
Yeah. Although I did make the version to tuck in emote ended up in the gun show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stomp.
Big steppies.
Where'd Banjo go? Oh. Right.
Concealed by,
Okay, now
sparkle
bring
effect.
Mumbo across.
Oh god. Humba Wumba also has to make it across too.
It's the one part of the game where you also get to control Grunty, and she's like, "Well, I don't see why I have to do it, but okay."
You also have to make sure the fox, the chicken, and the bag of seeds get across as well.
Well, obviously.
Oh yes.
Oh, that's all the jiggies here. Huh, I thought, okay. Yeah, there's Jolly Roger. There's this, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it.
No, I was gonna say something, but I forgot and just did a little stretch. Lovely. Um, but yeah, one thing I keep thinking about is the whole, you know, Hasbro hiring the Pinkertons and also having employees that used to work and probably in their hearts still work for the Pinkertons.
Yeah.
And just, I love seeing people being like, oh, like I saw a video earlier of some that was in my recommendations on YouTube that was like, this is the last straw. I'm cutting ties with Wizards Coast. I'm
Which is
like I
completely
love to see it.
justifiable.
Cause yeah, no, this like yeah, this blows like beyond anything they did before. Because the person was talking about like, oh, you know the open game license nonsense, and also just the 5e stuff and how it's written, how it's like just fairly poor quality overall
Hmm.
for various reasons. Like I'm still thinking about the one for Spelljammer, you know, where you're in magic spaceships, and the game's like
Shit.
straight up has a sidebar of like, oh, you know, all these like cool cannons or whatever that people have been looking forward to for like ship on ship combat. Well, you should just actually use your normal weapons because they're just better. They'll just be better overall, other than range, because you don't need a whole crew to like. You don't need people to crew them or anything. And it's like, wow, congrats on just you know, um, tripping there, where it's like you had something that people would have really loved and just decided, I don't know, it sucks actually,
Alright.
and it for whatever reason. But then there's stuff like that. Then the open game license nonsense, and backpedaling on that, and now it's yeah, they're just hiring the Pinkertons, and I'm like, Christ. I'm glad there's some people being like, yeah, this sucks, because I know there's some that are like, well,
Yeah.
Wizards of the Coast made a statement, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, actually, maybe they were justified in doing it. It's like, no, you
Yeah.
don't hire the Pinkertons if you think you're in the right.
Yep.
You hire the Pinkertons because you want to union bust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
They're
the
not
unions
good
mass
people.
murder. Yeah. I mean, I was about to, I learned that there was an act in the United States, 1870 something, I think. You look it up, but it's like, oh, it's like if you work for the Pinkertons, you cannot work, do business, work with the United States of America. I'm like, oh, cool. But of course, there is the United States itself weaseled out of that a little bit. Of like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, of course they would.
Of course they would. What's more American than union busting?
Oh,
Unfortunately.
Christ. I just remembered. Right, mini games.
Mini games. But yeah, what was it? Oh yes. The Anti-Pinkerton Act is contained within 5 U.S. In some charter for the United States Code, and purports to specifically restrict the government of the United States as well as the District of Columbia from hiring employees of Pinkerton or similar organizations. The first public court case interpreting the act in 1977 held that the intent of the act was in reference to Pinkerton's activities at the time, offering quasi-military armed forces for hire in the context of strike-breaking, not least the Homestead Strike in 1892, and therefore had little application to the current organization. In actuality,
Yeah.
the United States government is a significant customer of private security services and has made use of private military contracts in the past. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Great.
So basically, PMC.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
The
the Pinkertons aren't having military force against
Yeah.
strikers currently. So I mean, that's what it talks about in the law, right?
Yeah.
It's not like it
Well,
says
actually, the law was specifically about them doing these things. It's fine for us to hire them as long as they're not doing these specific things for us at this specific moment. Yeah. And it really is just weaseling out of, hey, maybe we shouldn't work for the kind of people who do this.
Kind of reminds me
You
of
know
how
what?
my...
I'm almost surprised if they made a whole act about them that they didn't just forcibly disband the Pinkertons.
Well, you can't do that. It would make the money sad.
It would make the money sad. You have a point.
I mean,
Reminds...
there's such a thing as corporate personhood, where it's like, oh, well, this corporation is legally a person. So,
Which is-
if you're going to do that, yeah, that's have the ability to declare a corporation like legally dead.
God.
Like, have a okay, we just divide up the parts of this corporation so it does not exist in any meaningful way anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it just sucks that literally centuries on the same awful people are doing the same awful things.
Yeah, I mean, they're not. Well, they're currently not having military force
My
against,
mind?
strikers, but like, yeah, they're still doing intelligence work against unions.
They are
And corporate espionage.
in everything but name strikebreakers. Like, if you're doing corporate espionage against union leaders, you are a strikebreaker. Yeah, James, I'll stop.
Oh right, did I hatch TT's an egg? I think...
You got to hatch TT's egg and then redo every level, but
No,
on a
not
timer.
TT. Ah, fuck. I realized I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. But yeah, that reminded me of when my former roommate wanted to talk to me about how I'm eating, and I was like, well, my family would constantly do this and treat me like shit because of it, so can you not do that? And then she did it anyway, and then she tried to weasel out of it by saying, oh, I didn't say the specific story that I was going to tell you then. I mean, if you want a bold-faced lie, sure, but that's why I'm not roommates with you anymore.
Oh my god, look at this critter.
Okay, so you just flip him. Tip-top. That's it.
Yeah, it's tip top. Don't from
So,
Diddy Kong
let's just
Racing.
Flip him? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but...
Well, hey.
What? Wait,
Got
why
to
wasn't it
watch
problem he was
slowly.
flipped if he can do the wahey?
Yeah.
Well, you see...
Yes. I do see. Thank you for elaborating on this. God.
Okay, that's where that one is. Okay. Yeah, I have to go to Hailfire Pete's for that one.
Oh yeah. The Hellfire Peak? Yeah, okay, yeah, it is. That one's weird. How interesting.
Yeah.
But then again, it is interesting, or I guess the concept is still interesting of how interconnected the levels are. And I'll say again, it's a shame that no one did anything with that. They're like afterwards.
Yeah. Did that one. That one I have to. Yeah, that one I still have to do. Oh! Oh, I made more progress than I thought I did.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But let's do the swimming stuff. Yeah, into Atlantis. Oh, right. B.
Oh, is it the save? Did you save bacon? Or is that where you're going towards?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do after I get the Cheeto page.
Oh yeah, nice. God,
Is
yeah, I remember that
Cheeto
one.
page here? No, it's not here.
Nice. I was gonna say the crispy bacon one. I remember like having to find like an angle like about 30 to 45 degrees from like the front of the from the entrance of it, where it's like if you stand there, you can aim at basically everything well enough. So that might help.
Hopefully.
Cause yeah, no, it's weird. Cause like, oh, what if I stay behind where the fish spawn, and then I can just shoot them, and like that didn't help. Because I think something blocks the way for one of the other fish spawns. It's like great.
Not high enough. It's like... That's a Minjo. There it is, okay.
No, I just realized what would have been really funny if the Minjos, instead of like they only spawn once, it's like every other time you see them, they have like just like an edit of just a really like angry like evil face or whatever.
With blood coming out of their eyes.
Maybe blood coming out their eyes. Maybe.
No, you found the haunted version of Banjo Tooie.
Minjo.exe.
God.
When you're split up, can the character you're not playing as get attacked?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, no.
That's why there's this special pads for them to split up on, so you're never in a position where that can happen.
Yeah.
And so you'll never call into question, hey, why is the other one invulnerable?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, also, I'm guessing it might have to do with programming. It just might, be easier to do. To split up at specific.
No, I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, they don't have just, like, the split up pads in the middle of a group of enemies.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Ah, crispy bacon. One of the characters named by a competition winner. Which I think was Nintendo official magazine at the time.
Camera's too expensive. I have to go completely.
Uh, I remember when I saw it, it got a chuckle out of me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, I don't have ammo or anything? Or I don't have unlimited ammo?
Yeah.
They really should just give you unlimited ammo for this, okay. That
Yeah,
wasn't the right spot.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
really...
See, what they should have done is they make red and blue and green ones that are worth.
Very
I forget
much
which
point.
ones are worked with.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's something they've been doing since Donkey Kong Country. It's the three things that are worth 1, 2, 3.
Oh, but
Yeah.
oh god, it's hard to give directions of where I was. Oh,
Can you not do this as the submarine?
no, I think it stops you. I think we explicitly tried that.
Oh, okay, I thought it went through. I thought it didn't go through.
Which is a shame, because then you could just do the shockwave. Which honestly would have been a fun Easter egg of like, you just kind of mash down the button and just Sonic blast every single fish.
Sonic 3D Blast.
You Sonic 3D blast all the fish. It's great.
Sonic Frontiers, all the fish.
Yeah.
Can't believe you Sonic and the Black Knighted all those fish.
Ah, almost.
You know, the first Sonic game where an American worked on the soundtrack. Waiting
Really?
for someone to correct me.
Yeah, no, I'm
His
like,
mother is very proud of him.
oh,
It's
what's his
Tommy
name?
Tallarico, yeah.
Yeah.
And his, like, absolute, like, bald-faced lie. It's like, really? You think that's the first one?
Okay, I think the trick here is you gotta Sonic Chronicles The Dark Brotherhood all these fish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack would just obliterate all of them.
You got the Sonic Spinball it.
Oh god.
Is Sonic Chronicles any good? I've always wanted to know. I never
No,
tried it.
The RPG one? No, it is not good.
That's a shame.
It's pretty not great.
So,
But it was
what's her name?
BioWare.
Bobby, is it? The
Bobby. Also,
what's
Bonnie,
that?
the
Yeah.
username.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to. I'm blanking on the. Thanks, Ken Penders. That's the name of her blog. It's. Yeah, she did a stream quite some time ago playing that Sonic RPG, and it's not good. It's
Yeah.
very poorly balanced. It's not fun to play the combat. The music is atrocious. Like, there's some levels where it's like, oh yeah, they very clearly just like. There's an apocryphal story of them just losing most of the sound resources, and you listen to this level's music and you go, yeah, actually, I can understand. Like, that sounds wholly plausible.
Yeah. Gosh.
I'll see if I can find that one. But there's one particular chow you can find who... I can't remember what it does.
It
Oh,
skips
But the balance... Oh, oh yeah, it skips the combat mini games. And it turns out if you have 4 of them equipped, which is entirely possible to do, then like you just do not have to engage with the terrible minigame based combat system. That means the
Yeah.
game takes like a quarter of the time.
I will say though, Bobby
Ah.
kind of fucked up on getting equipment for the party, so unintentionally
Yeah.
she played a hard mode
Uh,
and complained about the game being too hard when it was like, well, you didn't get the equipment for a lot of the time.
Yeah, I'm just posting the one infamously bad piece of music from the game.
oh god.
Well, you have to narrow that down because a lot of them were pretty bad.
The Central City theme. Yeah, it sounds so. It sounds very incomplete in a really jarring way.
Yeah, that one's bad, but there's also the final boss of Sonic 3 music,
Uh-huh.
which is the last area music in that one. Renty Indus. What things have I not gotten there? Okay. Let's see, Pterodactyl Land. I think I'm pretty good. I don't think there's gonna be any that are too big a pain.
Nice. Oh, you know what? Speaking, thinking back of Sonic Brotherhood, Dark Chronicles, whatever. It is a shame that like the first, the first Sonic RPG, turn-based RPG, did so bad. 'Cause it's like, no, in theory that could work because you have like all these cool characters, and Dark.
It actually sold pretty well.
Oh, surprising. Then again, it is.
But
Well,
then,
because it is a Sonic game, but.
But then lawsuits happened, and
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
of Ken Pender's like.
It's just the echidnas.
yeah.
And like it did mirror some of his story writing, and yeah, which is a shame. There's the one thing that from reading things Ken Penders that I kind of realize is that like the really early Sonic comics didn't really have, or Sonic comics, Archie comics, I should specify, not Sonic the comic. Didn't really have much of a direction because like the games didn't have much of a story to begin with, and they were just kind of
Yeah.
like. And Sega was really weird with giving them information at times. Like hell, when Sonic Adventure came out, like the writers for Archie, like they weren't told anything other than you had to make a Sonic Adventure comic, and they were like, but they weren't given any scripts or anything. Like some of them imported the game from Japan and had to translate it themselves because again, just Sega was weird with actually giving them information.
Yeah.
So it's like, so for a time he actually did add more plot and like, oh, things were happening. Unfortunately, it was him, and he sure knows how to hype up his plot lines, but then you get like something where it's like the payoff for all these years of comics was sort of like epilogue future thing where like, oh, Sonic's a king for some reason, and Sally's his queen, and Knuckles and Julie Sue are there too, and they just kind of have a boring like dinner together, and some stuff happens that leads to
Yeah.
like I forget what her name was, not Julie Sue. The one who time travels.
Laura Sue?
Yeah.
It's Lara Sue, I think.
Okay.
They all have names like that, just guess.
Yeah.
There is indeed a Mary Sue in that family
let's
tree.
not use that term.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
no,
it's a useless term.
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not.
overall.
It's not that I'm saying, oh, I'm using this term because, haha, she's a Mary. So it's literally the
Losing
name of
her
a
name.
character. Ugh,
Yeah,
God.
Oh,
I figured that was the case, but like I understood Dark's like not
Yeah.
liking the term because yeah, a lot of characters get called that for various reasons. But anyway, yeah, no, God, Mary. Anyway, yeah, it's just like a shame that it's unfortunately some of his weirdness. You know, like he did add in some direction that it definitely needed at the time, but also it's Ken Penders. It's kind of weird in various ways with some of his characters.
oh right.
I'm still thinking about how I forget his dad, Locke, right? That was his Knuckles' dad's name, Locke,
Yeah.
for some reason.
Yep.
He microwaved the
He
baby
just
being
microwaved
Knuckles.
the baby.
God,
Because
there's.
apparently he, like, you know, echidnas are born from eggs. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
of course, that would happen with the Sonic the Hedgehog echidnas. And while Knuckles was still an egg, he put him in some, like, machine that
The
blasted him
Hot
with
Pocket
radiation.
baby. Yeah.
And just, yeah, no, he's a Hot Pocket baby. That's why, I think that's why he has the spikes on his hand,
Yep.
Knuckles. And it's like, that's, you don't need to explain that. It's just a conceit of his character.
What's funny
But
is that there are other echidnas with spikes, but those are on their gloves.
Mm-hmm.
His are just like that.
God.
His are just
Microwave is a terrible way to prepare a baby.
Yeah.
Gotta bake
And
them.
also, he got powers from that, and nothing
Where
happens
is the
with those
microwave
powers.
channel? I'm trying to find the like specific channel where he does microwave the baby, and I cannot find it.
Just type microwave the baby into Google.
Oh no. But yeah, it's such God. I know there's some things that it's hard to
Literally microwave is
basically just blast it with radiation, and just for years fans called it microwave the baby because well, it's.
remember
I mean,
that
it
time when
fits.
Ken Penders wrote that Knuckles' father irradiated his egg because he had a nightmare? This is the
Yep.
title of this image, I guess.
God, yeah, he did have like a
It's
weird nightmare.
exactly what it sounds like.
What's funny is
Yeah.
because of Ken getting kicked off the comic, that dream ended up being nothing.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. But also, I'm still thinking about how, of course, Ken Pender's only idea for what would Sonic be like in the future is like, well, obviously he becomes king and has boring, you know, dinner dates with like him and his wife and his friend. These, you know, just, that's it. That's
It
what I'm
wasn't.
gonna write about this for this children's comic. That would be interesting for for them.
And
They're
like either
enriching in some way.
he or Knuckles had like the servant, the koala
God.
servant.
I think it would be Sonic, just because Ken Penders would want to show that the king has servants.
Because of course
Of
he
course,
does
because
not
that's
realize what's wrong with that.
and it also just Sonic as the king makes no sense. It's like, you know, he's a free spirit.
There's
He wouldn't-
fundamental like misunderstanding of him as a character to ever put him in that position.
Yeah,
Yeah. Although to be fair, that wasn't entirely his fault.
Yeah.
It's just like early interpretations for some reason like had him assisting a kingdom.
Yep.
oh yeah, that was just added. The whole like, you know, there's a kingdom before Robotnik took
Yeah.
over, sort of deal.
Yeah, especially in the Satam cartoon. which of course a lot of the spin-off media of the time was based on.
Yeah.
Sonic the comic didn't have a kingdom that Sonic was working from. But that kind of took its own take on a lot of. Because again, Sega didn't have like a series Bible or anything outside of a very short and vague like story for Sonic getting his powers. And honestly, modern Sonic modern Sonic media just goes with, yeah, Sonic was always fast, why not?
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's the central conceit, whatever.
Yeah. Instead of, well, actually, he was a brown hedgehog called Morris Ogilvy, and he ran very fast in a lab experiment and became blue.
Yep.
Sonic the Honic.
Sonic the
Honic.
Honic.
God. The thing is, that was the Sega USA creation of the whole he became blue like that. And it's like just so funny that it's like that's what they came up with, and throughout the whole story, it's like it's not really clear if like, okay, is Sonic like a normal ass animal or like an animal person? It just kind of, there's things it says that kind of assume either or.
Yeah, because the early games had the like random small animals that Sonic was freeing who were clearly not in the same scale as him, a lot of earlier depictions of Sonic do have it as, oh, Sonic is human-sized, or at least a lot taller than just random woodland animals that are his friends. And they kind of hit a weird halfway point of that in Sonic the Comic. Eventually, just deciding, you know what, like just make all the characters like anthro animals like Sonic, which meant that the characters of Porker Lewis and Johnny Lightfoot the Rabbit started off as just a tiny little pig guy and rabbit, and then just inexplicably over the course of several comics just got taller and taller, and then just grew actual hands like Sonic.
Do it. They got mushrooms.
Yeah, and it's just because it was like, okay, this is the kind of stories we're telling, we might as well make them all like that.
Yeah. Which, as strange as that is, makes sense to do over time. Like, no, let's make them all fit in together. God. No, shout out to what they did to Amy though. Of like, no, we'll take the the fact their name's Amy and make her a crack shot.
Oh yeah, her thing is aiming. She's a sniper.
Yeah, she's a sniper. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm cool with
Sometimes
that.
crossbow, sometimes longbow. Generally, she just can use any ranged weapon, and it's sure, okay. That's her thing.
Yeah.
And she, like, a lot of Sonic stuff has made her come across as like not that competent a character. That was one of the ones who went, you know what? No, she's every bit as competent as any character other than Sonic, really.
Yeah.
Just like she's the de facto like leader of the actual like administrative side of the what were it even called, the reconstruction or something in IDW Sonic.
Oh, man, they actually stole the Jiggy off of Grunty.
Nice. But
Nice.
yeah, love Amy getting to do things because again, I still remember being a young girl. I'm like, oh man, love her. She's pink and she's a big hammer, but then she hardly gets to use it after Sonic Adventure. Which, I never got to play Sonic Adventure, but I did see an LP, and it's like, oh, I appreciate that like her part in the story is, you know, is kind of being the and a voice of like sympathy and compassion, and like learning about like chaos and the Chow and all of that. Which, oh yeah, you know, it's something easy to forget that the cute little Chow are connected to chaos, and it's like we never, you know, it's not like we need like further explanation of that, but it would have been nice if, you know, some more callbacks to like, oh yeah, these cute little baby things are connected to the chaos god. Like, huh? Like, isn't that neat? Or isn't that something? You know? Like, which I think I've seen some people have the idea, like are they baby chaos? You know, like, you know, like, are the Chow, like,
It
can they grow into chaos? Or, like, are they basically,
so
like, fairies to chaos?
in the Japanese version, Chaos did make Chow noises, so yeah, is supposed to be like a Chow that like changed.
Ultimate form of Chow.
And also, you can get Chaos Chows.
Oh, yeah. Love them. What if your little baby looks like a god of chaos? What if they're a funny little chaos guy? And also, it's just really great gameplay to just basically, you know, basically Tamagotchi, but like 3D. So yeah, fun times. Shame. You know what? I mentioned, you know, this game, the interconnectivity, right? But it's a shame that very few games ever thought of. Oh, let's copy that. Let's copy the Chow, where you just have a mini game where you take care of these cute little like animals. You have like mini games or whatever.
I mean, there are a couple of games that have like taking care of animals to play the game. I
Oh, like what?
could do one of those soon
No,
if I
that's
felt
so
like
right.
it.
Yeah. Took me a second to realize what you were hinting at, but yeah, totally. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I'm having a weird thing where I'm considering doing like RPGs on Saturday since like
Well, if that works
considering
out better for you, you know?
basically since Xenogears is gonna be a long one, you know. It's a multi-disc RPG, so
Hmm.
it's gonna be a long one, so I might do some shorter things in
Last
between.
disc is mostly cutscenes.
That's
Yeah,
not
I'm
an
just going to be
exaggeration.
doing an MST3K thing where it says our silhouettes in front of the cutscene.
God.
Yeah,
That that is what it's gonna end up being.
basically.
Yeah. Oh boy, I can't wait to
Well,
play the DXX, the Best of Human Revolution, which, for the game's faults, overall, at least it's fun to play.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
It's
it
fun to
has a
play
lot
and
of
see how
flaws to it, but it's not a terrible game.
Mankind Divided, though.
Mankind Divided, I don't have as much kind words to say about that one.
Yeah,
I played some of it, and while it did improve somewhat on Human Revolutions in some ways, it didn't in other ways.
Yeah.
yeah.
Ack!
Hitboxes. Um,
Okay, just making sure I got this Jinjo. Yep.
nice. Yeah, no. Great. What other games could I joke being in between? Final Fantasy VII PS1 version. You know, not like that. Also, multi-disc game.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it take two? God, it still boggles my mind that the remake. Is it still on disc one?
Yep.
Oh, it hasn't even started this one, technically.
What? That doesn't
the,
make any
the
sense.
remake is just like the prologue.
Oh. What?
Yeah,
To be fair,
it covers the events of Midgar, and that's like the first 2 hours
6
of the game,
hours.
maybe.
Oh no.
It spoilers. It's not really a remake. It's like a weird alternate dimension thing. Where
Oh.
things are probably going to become different. We'll see.
Oh
Yeah.
god. What a
You don't fight Sephiroth in Midgar in the original game.
In fact,
Huh.
he
Yeah.
isn't mentioned until like near the end of that.
Oh dear.
I hate that the remake spoils so many plot points from the original game. And it's like that's going to be a lot of people's first experience of the game, and it's like you're not supposed to know that this character dies. You're not supposed to know about what happened in that town. But they're like, oh yeah, everybody knows. It's fine. We're just gonna. We're just.
Not.
God.
It didn't spoil those yet.
Eh,
Yet.
it has flashbacks to the burning of Nibelheim in like the first 20 minutes of the game.
Oh.
Like, that's. I mean, you find out about that fairly early in the original, but like not in Midgar.
God.
I don't know. It's frustrating, and
Yeah.
it's gonna get real Nomura-y as it goes forward. I know it is.
Yeah. Which is.
And-
Oh, Nomura.
Was he
Like,
actually
maybe-
like directing it?
I
Who's
I believe he's in charge. Yeah.
Or is he producing it, or?
Like he's creating the Nomura-verse, the Kingdom Hearts and
Final Fantasy versus 13. They still,
Final Fantasy versus 13.
they still
Yeah,
wish this
like the,
existed.
Oh, that's the
he's
one.
revisiting
Yeah.
that in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Versus 13 is canon now.
Yeah, so basically, camera stuff and like the first trailer, some of the first trailers for Versus 13 showed off stuff that wasn't in 15, but they decided to put some of that stuff into the secret, the post-secret fight cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, there's definitely stuff happening with that.
Huh. God.
Like Nomura was apparently big mad about Versus 13, and just like, what if I just did it anyway?
I mean, 15
Yeah.
technically didn't finish.
I mean,
15 was a
finish.
hot fucking mess of a game.
It is a hot mess. I'll absolutely agree to that, especially since, God, there's some parts of cutscenes where like Noctis has flashbacks to things like, hey, or like flashes to things that like absolutely did not happen, and it's like, what's that about? And I'm guessing it might have been something from like Versus 13 that they just kind of reused because they could. Oh, I forgot about how cute the snowball is. Oh. So, just a little guy. Just a little Katamari. And just a big Katamari.
I still haven't played this 7 DLC. I should probably do that soon.
It's pretty good. I did like some of the stuff it does, story-wise.
Oh, Final
Yuffie's
Fantasy
pretty
7
fun.
DLC.
Yeah, Yuffie is pretty fun to play as.
From what I can tell, they put in Dirge of Cerberus stuff in there, and that seems weird.
Yeah. It's not the worst of the stuff in there so far.
And I mean, I liked Dirge of Cerberus, to be clear. Like I'm the one weirdo who liked that game. It's just a weird thing to include.
Well, there's one thing that they haven't included yet that I'm glad that they didn't include because it was really, 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 really bad, and it shouldn't have been a thing. Unfortunately, they did
Genesis?
include it. No, not that. Unfortunately, they did include it in World of Final Fantasy.
No?
Yeah, a certain character.
That's another game I should play. I bought that a very long time ago.
It looks good.
It
Apparently,
does look really
apparently it's pretty good, but there is that one thing.
Well, what can you
Looks like
name
you
it at
got
least?
all the jiggies. There's a treat in store for you on the cinema selection screen. Neat.
Oh yeah.
Like,
You did it.
what is the thing?
It's a character.
Which character?
Which character? Like, who are you talking about? I do not know.
Vincent's love interest in that game, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. I don't
Vincent
know.
didn't have a love interest in that game.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the character either, so I'm just shrugging and going, okay, I guess they're probably terrible.
The one, I assume you mean the one redhead
Let's not talk.
Turk member.
Let's not talk about that.
I don't think she was a love interest. She was just kind of there. I think she's in a shit. What is the prequel, the Zack game? I think she's in that for a second.
Crisis Core?
Yes. I might be wrong. There's a bunch of new Turks in that game too, I think. So it might be thinking of someone else.
It always gets me whenever I hear people talk about Final Fantasy VII and like the Turks, because I'm like, are you talking about people from Turkey? And like my brain immediately goes there, and I'm like, how come there's people from a real life country in Final Fantasy VII? What's up with that?
Yes. Yeah, Shinra specifically has a special forces unit that are all from Turkey, real world Turkey. No explanation.
Yeah. It's the only country that's from the
They're
real
all
world. It's just
basicized.
there on the world map in its entirety.
God, fantasy world, but Kentucky, the United States state of Kentucky
Listen,
still exists, and it still is
It's
part of the United
called
States
an
somehow.
island in the Sea of Time. It was a very popular sci-fi genre for a bit, but for like the space of like 2 or 3 years. Where it's just, oh, this entire country is transported to another world. I've never had a reason to actually bring up anything about it on isekai naming, because, again, it was a recurring thing for a couple of years, and it just kind of died out in popularity.
God.
Huh.
Anyway, I'm ready for the Dirge Cerberus remake. When's that happening?
Hopefully never, because that wasn't really good.
Well,
It was terrible, but I loved it.
I mean, if anything, it's the terrible games that need a remake, right?
It's
or
true.
A remix. I don't know. I mean, Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
games are called remixes. Like, spice it up. Like, okay, what if we try to make it but good this time, or make it but like people actually like it this time?
Remake Final Fantasy 2 and make it playable.
Yeah.
I mean, they sort of do that.
No, they didn't.
There's
The Pixel remaster came out and they made it really, really easy, which is not really the same thing, but fine, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's the first
Two
time I
does-
finished that game.
2 does not have any balancing whatsoever. It
Yes.
is either really hard or really easy, and there's not really an in-between for that one. Oh, wait, I've been there. Fuck. Oh, there it is.
Like
Ah,
remake
crap!
Final Fantasy
Oh,
13, I guess.
What
I
a
don't know.
rude ass fucking interaction there. I was expecting it to make you roll like that? Gosh.
I'm trying to find a specific post I reblogged about Final Fantasy VII's remake ages ago, but I'm just mostly scrolling past pictures of buff Tifa that I reblogged, because of
Hell
course.
yeah.
Of course.
That's like half my tag.
Good.
Oh, and Sephiroth fighting Tails. It
Hell
was a
yeah.
hologram.
That sort of fight is actually in Dirge of Cerberus. Just by the way.
Cool. I don't know what the hell it is, so just I'm going to interpret it as something cool. Actually.
I like how the Dirge of Cerberus villains are basically a Metal Gear villain group.
Yep.
Nice.
Like, remake Dirge of Cerberus and just make it a Metal Gear game starring Vincent Valentine. There you go, I fixed the game for you.
Nice. God. Now, speaking of Metal Gear Solid for a second, there's a tabletop game that I linked to in the Kinbo Dynamite server called Fist by a person's name called Claymore, right? And let me just look at one of the reviews. Fist is legitimately one of the most fun things I've brought to my table. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game that plays like OSR. It's Metal Gear by way of Hellboy. And another one, the Ultimate Misfit Mashup. You create a ragtime team of fighters who operate on a will call basis. A sci-fi suicide squad of idiots with big guns and psionic powers. And the other one, Fist the Beautiful in its elegance. If you're into the supernatural, paranormal, military genre, especially weird Cold War era stuff, Fist is the absolute must-buy. Yeah, it's basically you're making your own team of Metal Gear Solid villains. Like, maybe they're not villains; they're just mercenaries. They're just mercs that you're playing as. But basically, they are like the weirdo, like sideshow, like carnival, freak, like powered people. Like, God, now to just let's see here, read some inspirations. Fist is a tabletop role-playing game for 1 referee and 2 to 6 players. It draws heavily from Crispy Wolf and Olivia Golan's Offworlders and John Harper's World of Dungeons, as well as being inspired by Metal Gear Solid, the A-Team, and Doom Patrol. In the game, you belong to a legendary rogue mercenary unit called Fist. You are a soldier of fortune who doesn't fit into any modern society. You're one of the little guys, caught up in the death and destruction of pointless proxy wars and oppressive establishments. You may also be someone who can turn into a ghost or control bees with your mind.
Huh. So there's
paranormal
this,
secrets. Oh yeah.
there's this crevice, but the only thing in it is a honeycomb.
Weird. I mean, it's worth
James,
getting.
you're missing the secret code that opens up the unicorn fountain in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes a crevice in the wall is just that.
I mean, you say
and
that,
the
but
honeycomb's worth it.
But this is the same series with Stop and Swap with the codes that actually would open things up and have stuff in them.
Stop and swap code that unlocks the Triforce.
Oh yeah. Banjo and Kazooie in
I'm sure
Legend of Zelda. I think they can handle it.
I'm sure GDQ will get to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Jiggies of time.
The Jiggies of time. The Jiggies of
So
season.
it's hold on.
Ice Grotto.
Nice. God. Oh, it's something I just realized while looking at the webpage again for that Fist game. it was in the bundle for racial justice and equality. So if you bought
Mhm.
that, you already can download it.
Yeah, there were so many things in that bundle that none of us ever really sorted for.
Yeah, I mean, recently I
What's
downloaded
in
a
the
lot
bundle?
of the tabletop game I was talking about, where it's
Oh,
basically Metal Gear
Ah,
Solid,
fuck.
where you can play a mercenary that can, control
yeah.
bees with their mind or turn into a ghost.
Then apparently I own it.
Yeah,
Fuck. Wait. Ow, fuck. Ah, for... What? It just
Oh,
sort of stopped?
oh yeah, you're
there's a
gonna
kitty
be in
behind me. I forgot he was in here.
oh kitty.
Meow 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 meow.
No, love it when a little cat is when there's a little meow meow.
Yeah, it just stops.
I think you probably need to go up another way or get Kazooie.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think later on you can split up in this cavern.
Yeah. God, this fucking icicles. Yeah,
Yeah,
they weren't. Well, okay, they were definitely weren't made for just banjo.
oh, well, you can climb up those.
Oh right, yeah.
It doesn't look obvious at all that you can climb up that. I remember getting stuck there too. And yeah, I hate that.
They should have painted it yellow or something,
I
so you
mean,
know you can interact with it.
yeah,
Like a modern video game.
God, people getting so upset at that, but it's like games
God.
always had signposting in various ways. That said, they could have done something different than the yellow paint, but it wasn't the worst thing ever. And to be fair, even like playtesting, I remember hearing for not Dead Rising, no, Dead Space. That's the one. You know the game where you had to shoot like dismember the weird zombie things because even if you blow up their head, that doesn't mean they're dead. Like they've noticed that even like playtesters like playing the game hearing in cutscenes or another things like okay you had to dismember them, a headshot isn't the end all be all in this game. People still were just going for headshots, and that's why there's graffiti in like the first few minutes of the game. Multiple, it's like a hallway filled with graffiti that
Um,
just says you cut off their limbs
it wasn't
because
just graffiti. It was like graffiti and then audio log and then a message directly told to you twice in a row.
people because people weren't listening to to somehow they were just avoiding all this direct messaging of like hey numbskull you gotta dismember these damn weird space zombies, they don't die from headshots. And sometimes players are dumb. Hell, like in Half-Life 2, the reason why the supply boxes, I mean, the supply boxes had little stickers on them, the shipment stickers or whatever, labels. That's what it's called, shipment labels, right? To show, like, oh, hey, you can break this, and also the lambda symbol on them as well, the more obvious thing. Hey, you can break this open for, like, ammo.
Yep.
But yeah, people got big mad about the whole like yellow paint on breakables. They got so big mad about that.
People also got big mad that there's a mode to turn off spiders in Jedi in the recent Star Wars game. As
There
if
is
we
an
did,
option to turn off spiders.
as
It's
if
one of the
we,
most common phobias.
as
like-
if there wasn't like mods to get rid of the spiders in System Shock 2 since it came out.
God. Yeah. You know? Accessibility options. Sorry, got distracted by the Wii's and the one Wii that was like 10 milliseconds off from the others.
Adding the Jinjo wee to the soundboard.
Oh no. But having an additional Wii, that's
All jokes aside, we don't have the room for that.
oh no.
I think we're taking up all of our slots here. I would have to check.
At least I don't. At least I don't have to listen.
Oh no, we have 3 more.
At least I don't have to listen for the Jinjo's help sound anymore.
Yeah.
You know, that sound bite is done.
Nice.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor has finished loading. Hooray!
Of course you have it up. Nice.
Yeah, I am currently playing it.
Nice.
I am talking to you through my PS5.
Oh wow. I forgot that Discord could do that.
I didn't know Discord could do it, and then I googled it, and it was like, you can do this.
Tight.
So I did it. But it won't let me watch the stream while I'm doing it, so I'm watching the YouTube stream, and everything's a little behind. It's fine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Kitty got up. He wants to go outside, maybe. I think it's still raining, though, so he's not gonna like it.
I'm not hearing about everyone's cats.
Huh, this is interesting.
Hey, come here.
Oh.
Told you all my team should stop harassing me. You just like loading. How is it harassment for you?
Look, he just hates seeing their faces, I guess.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I can't think of any other explanation. He's just like, because he did help you out in the first game, so I don't know why he's like so sick of seeing you.
Well, I mean, it's Kazooie, so...
Fair. Which I'm still thinking of one image someone posted. In one Discord I'm in, of just Banjo and Kazooie looking at each other, and Banjo thinking, I could fix her, and Kazooie thinking, I could make him worse.
Yep.
That's not at all wrong.
Hi, Pokey. Bandit Joe. I guess that's technically true.
Band Joe?
Hey, Pokey! Yeah, the Bandit Joe.
And Kaz. Ooh.
But yeah, I guess this is the first cheat that's not a cheat.
Wow, how is Zen?
Whatever the jukebox does.
I mean, I'm gonna assume it plays music.
I remember the Bayonetta X Kazooie arts.
Listen, we've all seen the Bayonetta X Kazooie art.
I haven't.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's probably the gayest room ever.
It is in there, yeah. I think you posted it.
Of course I did.
Oh.
Of
Oh,
course
okay.
I posted that. Let's see here. In yes, this would be from
J.
no.
U. K.
Okay.
E. B.
Second row. Bottom row.
X.
On my end, you just entered the room.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You can activate the jukebox at Jolly's.
You see, my stand Epitaph allows me to see the stream as it is in the future.
Nice.
Yeah, Jolly Street Box. Presumably... Yeah, you have to go to the jukebox.
At least the last cheat is the one that is the not a cheat one, instead of all of them being not a cheat. We're never going back to Dinosaur Planet.
We're never going back to Dinosaur Planet.
Why not?
It's not worth
It's
it.
like, you need to go and watch every YouTube video of us having played that game to understand.
I mean, I think I was in one of those streams.
You were in, like, the last one, and you're like, well, in defense of this game, and you
Yeah,
were
it's
20
great
hours
game.
late for that.
It made me nostalgic.
Of course it did.
I have yet to go back to replay it though.
Of course.
You
as
can
you
activate a
should.
cheat without pages by typing Cheeto and then doing it backwards.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that true?
Also reposting all the Bayonetta X Kazooie art.
So
in the
like,
games,
Oh,
remember?
multiple. Yeah.
so like Cheeto, Cobb, Kazoo.
God, I'm trying to pronounce that.
Yeah.
Hell.
Cheeto Zob Ikuj.
Yep.
Oh wow. Can't believe YouTube is being homophobic. I can't post the whole all the links because oh no. Okay, I should be able to post most of them. Just I went over the limit of text.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
what
well,
that
I showed
is.
one link. Rude.
On Xbox, it disables achievements though. Eh. Well, let's view the bonus we get in the movies stuff since we got all the jiggies.
We're gonna get a message from James McLeod.
God. Multiplayer, settings, replay, copy.
For some reason, I'm just reminded of those, like, VR setups where it's like you're playing a console plugged into a TV in the VR room, you know?
Eli said I should maybe do some stuff in the game before, you know, doing that. So, there's also a bunch of other cheats. Those, like, the game punishes you for entering. But hey, if you wanted to do the final boss minimalist, you can do that. You just have to enter in the cheats. I saw someone do that.
You just have to believe in yourself.
But yeah, it's time for... Well, it's time for the last area. Some codes are exclusively behind that, like, play it again, son.
You go back, Jack, do it. Wait, that's not right. Anyway, play it again, son. What does that do?
Oh, and also, here's where the drill car went. And that's a Mincho. And there's Banjo Kazooie.
To use these codes, you first need to spell Cheeto and enter the respective codes. Yeah.
Unlocks all the replay menu items.
Yeah, there's typos in the one that I'm looking at, and so it's got favors backwards for fevers.
God.
Yeah.
Of course.
I am pleased to report that Jedi Survivor has wall jumping, and it's Mega Man X style wall jumping where you can just slowly slide up the same wall.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah! Love
It's
that.
it's very awkward, and I love it.
Hell yeah!
Unfortunately, it's only certain walls, but still.
Oh. You can't just go into every boss arena and hop on the left wall and hide up there.
No, that'd be fun.
Yeah, this is in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Dissonance.
Oh yeah, I forgot Dream Drop Distance did that, and it was terrible, actually.
Yeah, it actually
Oh no.
broke the game. The gatehouse. There doesn't appear to be anyone in here. Oh, yes, there is. The music changed. Every time that happens, we always end up in a fight. And yeah, he's fucked up now.
God.
Career questioning minion.
I don't know why. It messes me up for the fact that he looks so messed up. And it's like, damn. Just has not had a chance to recover since any of these boss battles.
Well, he also asks Grunty to beat him.
He does, doesn't he?
He's just weirdly into that, okay?
Yeah. Oh no,
No
I'm just remembering.
judgments.
What's his name? I'm remembering a webcomic that's on Twitter. There's a character that the author is like, okay, I want to make someone who's into King, but in the least sexy way possible, and just incredibly big, like, masochist. Achilles, yeah. Goodbye to Halo is something else.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the comic, but yeah, it's God.
That is. Klungo gets less and less hits. Now Miss Klungo. Miss Klungo? What?
Damn.
Yeah?
And he quits.
He's left.
Oh, he's married. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Future.
Does his wife know about his, like, his relationship with getting stepped on by his boss? Like, she okay with that?
Probably to a point.
Yeah.
Maybe
And also
make
he's gonna
stupid,
I mean, as long as they're being honest about it with each other, it's fine.
maybe
Yeah.
make stupid games. And he actually does in
Nuts and bolts.
yep,
He makes Hero Congo saves the world.
yep.
Nice. Also, Pokey remembered the comic's name. It's Hello from Halo Head, and we love that freak. Yeah, we do love the freak Achilles. But now it's time for a quiz show, or for a quiz show, for a game show.
Now it's time for Grunty to just casually murder her sisters.
Yep.
Yeah. She didn't need to, is the thing, but she does anyway.
She has this. She likes these things way too much.
Yeah.
Listen, you get 3 points if it's a green question. 2 if it's a blue.
3, it's a blue.
Oh, right.
Oh no, one of the sisters has a cat. She's gonna murder the cat too.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I'm okay with sororicide. Is that a term?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
draw the line at killing a cat.
Of course.
Or is the dog?
Is it a dog?
Cat-like enough. It counts.
Just some
It's a
loser
creature.
hair called Fisher.
Loser bear.
I swear she said last and least. The fuck. I guess I got
Oh,
it.
you got it
You
right.
know it all.
Beat the bear.
Beat the bear. Beat the bear.
So I
Yeah.
guess we know where Grunty falls on the Last of Us Part 2 killing the dog stuff.
You're right.
They should have dropped a 1-ton weight on it.
Ah, shit.
Fuck. Okay, you're still in the lead.
If I remember, they get way aggressive. Okay, it's that. Boggy. Richie World. Coward. Like the here's your sisters for being right and here's you.
Yeah.
Bricked up? Oh fuck.
Two. It's the middle ones of each of the two rows.
Ah, Jared's, yeah.
Only
I'm
one.
gonna go make a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
At the very
Enjoy your
top list.
sandwich.
Hopefully I don't miss the end of the game.
Oh no, it was eggs. Oh, I lose points.
You're still in the lead?
Wait, signposts?
PokeScript to go? Just
We're looking for real thickos.
Huh. Oh, brick. Oh, fucking.
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you interrupt her so she doesn't say the full thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, that's tricky.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, whoa!
5,
That's
8, or
aggressive.
7.
Aw, fuck.
For one anyway.
Of
Sound
round
round
one.
one.
Say goodbye.
Dan can run for style execution.
Okay, we start over on score. Oh god!
Fuck.
That's aggressive.
3.
Jinjo. I'll accept that.
Pokescript, they're fine.
Side the snack. Oh fuck, no. Dunce.
Dance.
Oh, fuck. No! No, it was not
Echo.
for. Oh, to win the Cheeto page. Oh, fuck. A tent, I guess.
Also, we meet India, a real. Oh, I suppose it's not India, it's Native American. So, America's canon, I guess.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, no, this is getting worse. A high five.
Alright, fair enough.
Remember what I said about them being aggressive?
God. Pokescript, imagine like Grunty. They could get better if someone would help them, but that won't happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
On a poster on a tent.
Nice.
Two. Yes.
Wave Racer. Man.
Canary Mary.
Canary Mary.
Canary Mary stinkhole.
Canary Mary stinkhole. Do not Google this phrase.
Fuck. None of them, all of them, or some of them. Oh, this is going bad. Three. Okay. In a bubble.
Nice.
Okay, that one's obvious. This is getting close.
And you win.
Yeah, ugh. You plank. Fuck. Ulcers. Scavenger. Fire blue. Says Pokey.
Huh?
Now listen carefully. Dunce, I'm changing the rules for the final round. To make it harder, I won't show you the answers unless you buzz in. If you don't know the answer, I'll let you press Z to pass and move on to the next question. Wish you have plenty of bad luck. Not bad. Fair enough. Come on.
Yeah, really pulling out all the stops here, Grunty.
Chuffy.
Something.
Jet Force Gemini.
Oh no.
Juno?
Juno?
Ah, fuck.
Man, I don't know anything about Jet Force Gemini.
Yeah.
It's our wildly inflatable thing. Levitate. The 1,000-year curse. Quagmire, Lid Hollow. No, shit. A hamburger, alright. Two years.
Danger, danger.
Shit.
High voltage.
A jiggy. It's always a jiggy. A club. Icicles. Cow. No, a cow. It was the cowgirl in the area. It was one of the first.
How could you forget a cowgirl, James?
Oh, damn. Firing an egg between their eyes. Old King Cole. Blue and white. That, huh? What's wrong with the scoring system? It must be broken. Can't have gotten that many points. No. Due to faulty equipment.
As president of Kaiba Corp, I declare this win invalid.
You can see it fashion like in Banjo Kazooie before we kick your bony butt. And a rocket from my booth. Bye.
Gun chamber.
I have returned.
Welcome back.
I have crafted a turkey sandwich.
Not had the credits
Nice.
yet.
Oh, I just saw her fly away.
Mm-hmm.
Banjo Tooie was brought to you by... And of course. Let me get a drink.
Can you believe that Grunt, the only sister that Grunty didn't kill was, what's her name? From the previous game?
Brentilda.
Who was an awful person. An awful judgy person. Let
In
me get
fairness, she probably has been killed off screen.
Yeah, hopefully. Let me get a drink.
Does she not appear in, Nuts and Bolts?
Nope. Not to my knowledge.
Frontilda Winky Bunyan. She's only in the first game.
Yep. And mysteriously disappears in the second one.
And these two don't appear in Nuts and Bolts either, so I assume they're dead.
I assume their skeletons are just still under the thing. The weight.
Banjo
They'll be
3.
back in Banjo 3.
Banjo 3, there's 3 skeleton witches.
Mhm. Yeah.
Nintendo product technically. And disciples of Jiggy Wiggy. Mr. Pants.
Mr. Pants.
Of the It's fame. Oh yeah, those pics of Bayonetta and Kasumi.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I had to go use the restroom. I can't believe I missed the end of the game. You know, we're seeing the credits.
Yep. It's totally the credits. Well, it
Totally
is
the end credits.
Well, that's all. Join us next week. Yeah.
This
I know
actually
this
will
isn't the
mean-
end of the game.
It is the credits, so
Time to load up Grunty's Revenge.
nah.
You've got to play all the Banjo games.
I mean, there's not many. Is the thing that is more doable than others.
If you did do all the Banjo games, would you include ukulele?
Maybe.
There's no instructions.
Are you going to press the blow or the suck button?
And Banjo Pilot says Pokey.
We need to play Diddy Kong Racing.
Oh, that would be fun, although except for the silver coin races.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really not something we should play, even if it is technically a Banjo game.
how racing is fun until that point.
Yeah.
It sucks.
I'm just gonna cat that looks at gay people, that one.
Leave you and bone me apology, dumb jars. Oh, and there's the pet that. They thought
The
was
critter.
not as much fun as the zombie.
Yeah.
He's been lifeless for quite a while, so I think you better turn it up to full power.
God. Rude ass bird.
And people say Falco's an asshole, or Rivali.
The agenda to make birds assholes.
Listen,
Basically the
most
same
of what
characters.
most of what I've seen of Valley is one mutual reblogging a lot of art of him smooching Link.
Nice. Good for that mutual. Glad.
Yeah,
Glad there's no
specifically its occasional guest, Fortune Otter. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I do not know anything about this character. Bottles lives.
Oh, he's Falco.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you know who Falco is? Then you know everything you need to know about.
Oh,
Sure.
the fish. Is that the fish? On his plate? Yeah, it is.
Has anybody ever modded any of the Smash Brothers to just turn Falco into Rivali? That seems like a fun thing to
Probably,
do,
yeah.
say.
No, Glenko. He lives just outside your door, you know? The
Yeah.
king, at least. Klungo isn't, though. Ruined
God.
fish and chips. Oh, I get it.
Thanks. Okay. Oh, goodness.
Saved me from eternity as one of the undead.
Yeah, there is a Rally mod. I'll
Where's
just
Banjo?
keep it.
He's the real hero.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate replaces Falco with Rivali.
Pop. Pop and fresh.
Hell yeah.
We had the credits and everyone's alright again. What about credits? Oh.
Let's
Just
see.
take...
Link's real boyfriend, of course, is the fish boy. I forget his name.
Shion? Sidon?
Fish boy.
Sidon.
Sidon.
Prince Sidon.
Yeah.
There's no fish people in Smash Brothers, is there?
No.
Wait. You sure? Huh. Just realized that Kazooie was a bird again in that cutscene. Oh, right! She was. Oh, hey! Look who it is. You're so cruel. Okay. And we die.
Became Banjo Soup. Banjo
Oh, we
Soup.
can refill all our
Oh,
resources.
wait! Did we get another hit? No, we didn't. I just lost that from fighting Klungo. Ah, right. Here's the... Yeah. Here's what I needed 75 jiggies for.
PokeScript Banjo Kazooie. When they have, when they enjoy some soup.
And here's like the life energy thing, where it's supposed to rain life energy, shower life energy, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there is something if you backtrack. Pretty much have to leave the area, then go to Bottles' place.
Nice. Oh, real quick. I was scrolling through Tumblr to see, because I looked at pictures of Sidon, and I, see some stuff for the trailer of, Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm still upset that it's like, I remember seeing, hearing, Zelda has shorter hair in this one, and I'm like, oh, and, I think there was some other stuff that was like, oh, does she get to explore out, explore Hyrule now? That'd be cool. And then I didn't really think about it until now, where it's revealed, no, she's isolated somewhere and is a damsel in distress again. And it's like, wow. I don't know, it just bugs me that they just keep making her a damsel in distress when it's like, come on,
Yeah.
isn't she supposed to be a scientist or not scientist per se, but you know what I mean?
Listen, like, just futuristic Legend of Zelda, where she's not a princess, she's a scientist, she has a lab coat. I don't know where I'm going with this.
But I like it.
Link gets an AK-47 as they planned to have in Link's crossbow training.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did not. This is
God.
this is something that someone put into an article that has no sources for it, and I'm like, okay.
That would be funny though.
I think I've linked that.
Stones in there?
before.
It is wild that Peach was playable in 1988 and Zelda is still not playable.
Yeah, I think the best
Except
we
maybe
got.
in Spirit Tracks?
Yeah,
I think you
Well,
control
I
her
mean,
in
there's
Spirit
also
Tracks.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
There's
true.
also the CDI game. I'm
Oh, yeah.
booed
Doesn't
off
count.
off the stream.
No, you're
There's
not booed
two
off the
CDI
stream.
games.
There's one of them that, yeah, Zelda is the main character, which is something that Nintendo hasn't done. So, get better.
See,
Nintendo.
there were two Zelda CDI games, like playing as Zelda CDI games.
Oh, I didn't know both of them you could play as Zelda. I knew.
Yeah, there's three total. Only one is Link.
Oh wow, neat.
The Faces of Evil.
The third one is really boring. It doesn't have all the ridiculous cutscenes.
Yeah,
for
it's
the
not
Mario Bros. That way.
interesting.
It's like Zelda's Adventure, I think it's just called.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dang. But yeah, just let your characters do cool things.
Yeah.
Don't shove them away to the be rescued locker just because they're a woman. That's boring.
I've seen fan concepts for Zelda game where you play as Zelda and you're like rescuing a Link who's been imprisoned or something. I've seen concepts for games where you play as Ganon, but like a good reincarnation of him or something.
Notable for an Easter egg where a dev skateboards past the screen.
Yeah, that is actually true. It is notable for that. That's about the only thing you can say about it.
Nice. But yeah, no, why not just give us a game where you play as both? Like both like Zelda and Link. Or pick which one you want to play as. I don't know. Like have fun with it.
Listen, it's Sonic Heroes, but you play as Link, Zelda, and Ganon.
Yeah, I thought of that. At least, sort of thought of the idea of that at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sonic Heroes.
final boss time.
A paper Zelda game where Zelda is one of your partner characters.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The princess is
Miyamoto
an
would
occasional
somehow,
one of those, and no.
Miyamoto would mess with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works fine without a story, so do we need one?
Yeah. Let's get back to the card game.
We need a Banjo Kazooie crossover with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah, the drill was the boss this whole time.
Banjo
Tag
Kazooie.
1.
That doesn't sound right.
On
Tag 1.
Mechanical mixture.
Tag 1.
Sure,
No,
wasn't that?
it's from Britain. Of course it is.
Why is
Someone passed the manual for this thing.
Remember the one boss fight in Psychonauts 1?
yeah?
Which one?
Wasn't the tank the only one?
Thought the quiz
What
was
a
over.
quiz.
God, I forgot about this. Oh,
Ah,
official
fuck.
Nintendo controller.
This is 64 too.
I love this. She's still so obsessed with.
It's
quizzes.
became her thing.
Yeah. You gotta strafe.
Need the Master Sword to bounce that back at her.
Ah, fuck. I ran into a wall.
More Nintendo bosses need to just pull out a tank at the final battle.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Okay, I got that right.
Wow.
Nice. That's how the modern Zelda would have to end. Ganon just pulls out a tank and it's shaped like a big pig.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cute.
Ah, fuck.
Oh no.
But then Link double taps him.
Link's back, and he's inexplicably advanced
No,
technology
no, no.
5,000 years.
Link is like power sliding around on his motorcycle, which is the license plate Epona. Well, Zelda is like on the back
Oh,
with
train!
the
Oh,
light
fuck.
arrows, but the rocket launcher, like rockets,
It's like that one Shakespeare.
and they're shooting a tank, and it is just Metal Gear Solid 3. It's the Shagohod fight.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like it's Zelda.
Every
Oh,
game
yeah.
should just be Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it is real good, is the thing.
It's so good. Also, Link canonically has motorcycles in at least 2 games. So there's
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
What's the other game? Cause
Well, I say canonically. I guess Mario Kart isn't canonical, but
Oh,
Mario
what
Kart
is in my
is
heart.
canonical.
it's canonical in my heart.
Yeah, it fits perfectly into the Zelda Historia timeline. Hyrule Historia, that's it.
fuck. So there is twin stick in this, but God, is it awkward. Fuck.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
got her. Jeez.
Yeah. No, I'd forgotten that. Like, oh yeah, I grew up playing like Halo on console and stuff. And I'm like, because I remember this one being kind of a pain. I'm like, oh, you know, I was thinking my own perspective. I'm like, oh, I wasn't having too hard of time. Then I'm like, oh wait, I grew up playing so much fucking Halo that I'm actually somehow competent with first-person shooters. Not great at them on consoles, but okay.
I mean, the games that I've ended up with, like, being competent at completely, like, by osmosis, by them just being the games that I had, are all ones that are kind of insane. Apparently that carries over to Blood Bowl, of all things. So I played it and I was bad at it as a kid.
Yeah.
And I'm doing respectably well at the moment in Iggy's League.
Nice.
Like my last couple of matches have been horrendous meat grinders.
God.
Ah,
Goodness. Oh,
it's
something
like,
else.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There's games I just didn't have as a kid, and I'm garbage at playing them now. But like the ones I did have, even if I didn't think I was good at them at the time, I know all this ridiculous stuff about.
Nice. Yeah,
There
the
is
only
only
thing-
one white Jinjo.
The one thing I wanted to mention earlier is that this could. I know something that threw me off when playing this game was that, especially since I never played GoldenEye or anything like that growing up, was that the cursor, your reticle, always wants to center out whenever you move, and you have to like fight against it while moving, which is the worst.
Motor cannon. Oh, that was rude.
Yeah. It's incredibly rude. Thankfully, jumping or changing directions, I think, helps.
Fuck.
It's grunty. No wait. Is it? Was it? Mumbo?
No, it wasn't. I chose that one.
I thought it was grunty, like looming over all of them. Because she's the villain. And also because they had originally designed her as a giant and just kind of changed their mind midway through development.
God.
I think it was.
That's kind of a whole like thing from Project Dream or whatever it's called.
Trying to think. What weird games? No one. It's not a weird game. Oh, some people may say it is, especially nowadays. But I'm really familiar with Sonic Adventure 2 and its jank, and also Mega Man X7, just because I grew up playing it, and like I knew it was jank even then as a young child, but it's it's one of the games I had, and I had a lot of fun with it. But like, God, yeah, I can't imagine other people having that experience with X7.
Yeah.
And also, seeing someone, that was like a few years ago, LP, Sonic Adventure 2, made me realize, like, oh yeah, this game's really jank. I spent the time
Perfect
to
Grunty.
familiarize myself with it.
Grunty Kong 64.
Grunty Kong 64.
Where's Grunty Kong 63 and Neo through 1?
Grunty Kong 63 and a third.
And Neo Grunty Kong 68.
That's almost my favorite number.
Yeah, sure, that was the strange thing about her.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, her everything was not great.
Her race.
Her what?
Her
Oh, her
race.
Oh, you mean racing
button
her?
mash.
I was about to say, like, what? What do you mean her race? Like, that's a rude
Yeah.
thing to say.
Racist moments. Ah,
Oh, yeah.
she's in the game as a result of a glitch. This Kong is really a witch. GK. Grunty Kong. There, that'll do.
Did I just miss some kind of heated gamer moment?
No,
No.
James just said that, like, Canary Mary, like, you know, the question was, like, oh, what's strange about Canary Mary? And apparently she gets wings.
Just said her race. And it's
Yeah,
like,
that-
dude, not cool.
But it was like specifically
I know.
referring to the actual button mash race, which sucked so hard.
Yeah, it's the longest one, too. And it's like, no, you have to, like, mash the fucking button as hardcore as you can.
Like,
We want you to
like,
do this for, like, a solid minute. A solid few minutes, like, maybe 2 minutes?
like someone like made a joke. Ah, shit. But yeah, someone like, someone I knew was playing Ashura's Wrath and like made a joke about a button mash segment being 15 minutes long, and I like basically said that Canary Mary's race is like 5 minutes long, the final race. Fuck this. That is technically correct. The best kind of correct. Yeep. Double bombs away. Ah, shit. No, I don't want ice. Stop looking in a direction. Stop messing around.
Banjo that always looks in the direction.
Watch out, in the next round of this fight, Grunty starts playing his odd job.
Ugh.
No.
She would.
Yeah.
She would.
And then you would have to hit her in real life to make her stop.
Oh, wait, she has an actual health bar in the corner. God, I didn't notice.
It's huge. I honestly think it's like if it was half as big, I think that would have been good. It's just way so long.
So when Nuts and Bolts, Grunty, like, speaks in rhyme again.
Okay,
And
that
of course
was
she
rude.
does. It's her sisters that told her to stop, and she's killed them.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake, okay. Get
BRB, getting some water.
Mm-hmm. Top one.
Oh right, I forgot
I
to
just
kill the
appreciate that. Yeah. Appreciate the kind of question she has. Needs more lasers.
It's a blue laze alert!
Yeah, the thing is, usually when she starts a phase, you're just standing right in front of one of her lasers and you take damage.
Purple.
Colors my scarf.
Kinda reminded of how Final Fantasy 13-2 had like quiz things and like some of them were just so random. Like some of them you could reasonably really like find out about the world, and some of them just had to do with real world promotions in Japan
Yeah.
only. So
Mm-hmm. Who is Boggy? You answer a toilet, and she goes, I technically have to accept.
oh god, I just remembered. Pokemon Sword and Shield has a Grunty, an old woman who asks quiz questions. As like the fairy type gym leader.
Oh, that's cute.
She also
I think-
kinda sorta kidnaps someone?
Did you say kidnap someone?
No, but she basically forcibly recruits him. It's a whole thing.
No. Yeah, nice job getting those quick shots off.
Got the cowboy perk.
Cow
Nice.
Bear. Hmm.
There you go. Jolly Roger.
Yeah, I'm assuming this would be a complete joke for the regeneration cheat.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, because
It's
it's
a
just
shame
so
that
quick.
it's not a middle ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also with the homing eggs, too.
I mean, I think. I'm trying to think, when I was playing, did I use that homing eggs? Yeah, I think I was using the homing eggs, but I think they don't home in that much on her. Probably on purpose. I don't think they actually home in on her at all. You have infinite fire eggs if you...
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's plenty of refills. Now think about it.
Oops. Yeah, I
I'll
just
be
thought
right back.
this is a little too fuck. That should work. Shooting an explosive into the exhaust port.
Oh yeah.
Bigger buzzer.
That also sounds like something, like some Australian slang or something.
Ah, fuck! Thanks, game.
Yeah.
And this is after I took out one of its things.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. This fight's rude. There's no way around it. Then it's weirdly rude. That said, I like it more than the first game's fight because it, as rude as it is, it feels less random. Like it's more just you really have to concentrate on like getting your shots off when you can and just avoiding taking damage.
Yeah.
While the first fight just felt like, fuck you. You have to use the golden feathers to avoid damage.
Yeah, a little bit.
Which, no, that may not be a bad idea if you think you're in a bad position to actually get some shots off on Grunty when she's blasting you spells, to just be like, okay, I'm just gonna refuse to take damage this turn. Or, you know, this phase. And go, use the golden feathers.
Yeah. There.
There you
Nice.
go.
1-0.
I've still got some 90 more hit points.
I love Kazooie making little gun cocking noise, like, manually. Right in. Oh, nice.
Ah, shit. What number am I thinking of? Oh yeah, and Final Fantasy 13-2 also had questions that were complete random.
God.
Yes. And it's like... There was one where there was a rule for it, and one where there wasn't, and it was just 100% a guess. Which sucked, because you had to answer several questions in a row. Oh, and if that came up and you guessed wrong, well, have to start all over.
God.
Yeah, okay, that is complete immunity.
That's just being completely impervious to all harm.
God.
Ah, fuck, I forgot. Okay, there it goes. And notice that her health is lower after I blew up the thing.
Yeah. So it isn't just, like, only the shots that are lowering her health.
Yeah.
Oh. Sheer heart attack has no weaknesses.
God.
Mr.
I don't know
Driller.
why.
Oh, we weren't before?
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn it.
Keep on the move.
Damn fuck. Damn shit cock. The minions!
Oh god.
Not the fucking hell!
Yeah, Grunty
Rude.
says the word minions, you start laughing at her, and then she, like, executes you gangland style by shooting you in the back of the head.
Fight's going on a little too long.
Yeah. It's a rude one.
Doesn't help
it's-
that my C stick just
No. Yeah.
basically the way I have it set up, the C stuff just ooh, it's a little too easy to get off aim.
Obviously, we need to set this up with a keyboard and mouse.
I mean I could
But-
do that.
It'd be an absolute
I'm
power
partially
move to
joking,
just
but-
remap all of your controls mid-fight.
But,
Shooting
I mean-
segment.
Yeah, if it would help with aiming, it may not be a bad idea.
I don't think it would. Because it would also affect the controller, or the normal stick as well, and... Oh, thank you, Grunty.
Modding Grunty into Smash Brothers, and her final smash is the Landmaster.
God.
Honestly, like, she could probably have a really unique moveset as it is.
Oh, absolutely. Like, she has a lot going on. With the broom, her various spells, her Landmaster.
Fuck! Okay, they respawn. Purple? Yeah, purple. Of course. No, that hit. Fuck you. Of course. That one's technically new. No, not technically. It was new. Here, I at least got a couple more. Hey. No! Oh, fuck. No, there was 9. One for each world, which included Isle of Hags.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh!
What?
You
Oh.
fucker.
So fucking rude.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, that's right. Heh. Pfft.
Oh, that's just evil.
Yeah? It's great.
She's making you do maths.
Ah! No, I got that one right. Stop being so fucking fast.
Yeah.
Fuck. God damn it! That counts as a fucking hit.
Hmm.
Ah!
You know what? That is one of my least favorite things about this fight. It's just from certain angles, you just cannot hit her. Like, I wish her little manhole or whatever it's called. was
It's
like
called a
centralized.
witch hole.
Or which?
You got to blast it
Okay.
right into her witch hole, okay?
I'm gonna
No,
fucking
it's
use
so true.
save states.
Very
Well,
fair.
you know what? I'm just gonna use energy back.
Yeah. That's fair.
Honestly, like, it's almost poetic using Cheeto's power to kill her.
Yeah.
It's clearly the intended way to beat it.
Energy back and homing eggs. Fuck. Fuck it.
Yeah, like, if Honeyback wasn't so fast, it would be like, oh, this is a nice upgrade to have. Instead of, I am literally impervious to harm.
I mean, God, it's so hard to hit her without homing eggs. So
Yeah.
hopefully it will be much easier.
Oh, absolutely.
Fuck no, that's not the fucking thing. Wonder what the other 6 codes? I guess 6 codes are. Someone wanna look him up?
No, I did look them up, I just closed that tab long before, give me a second. The other codes. JWiki Special opens up all worlds. Nest King, Infinite Eggs and Feathers. Super Banjo, Banjo will move faster. Super Baddie, enemies will move faster. Play it again, son, unlocks all cinemas in replay mode. And Jiggy's cast list. Watch the cast list character parade. Note, the last 2 cheats don't appear in the cheat menu. So there you go.
I guess the cast list is the all Jiggy rewards.
Probably, yeah. Those are the ones you don't get from Cheeto.
Yeah, okay.
Drive submarine on land. Cheeto's cheats. Dragon Kazooie. You've already got that one.
So, very important.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called a hatch. Yeah.
Heck, I'm way off. Yeah, there it goes.
Okay, yeah, homing does help a lot.
Yeah, see, it says so right there. You have nothing new. You're an unoriginal bit.
Well, if you've done the boss fight more than once, then yeah.
Oh, that rhymed. And hey, her sisters are dead, so she can rhyme.
Yeah.
She can rhyme.
Yeah, it's already dead. Not sure if I've ever beaten this boss without Oni back. I mean, granted, I never didn't get this far since I was a kid.
Yeah.
God, that is so fast. Yeah, that's the one that is an actual cheat. Oh, 9 isn't the answer either. Oh. Okay. The burning smell is the smell of wanting to get done with this.
Yeah.
Ah,
You're just tanking it now.
those do stay a while. Yeah, I guess they stay forever for this one fight. I am hearing myself.
You are hearing yourself. I'm hearing an echo.
Oops.
Yeah. Same problems before, huh?
Yeah. I unmuted myself and apparently I turned the volume back up. Might
Hooray.
be. I
You were
ruin
talking the whole
everything I
time, weren't
touch.
you?
No. I was playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor for
Uh-huh.
a PlayStation
Wait.
5.
Wait a second. Are you being paid to advertise this? 'Cause if you are,
Yeah,
like, you have to
wish.
give us some of the cash.
Oh yeah, totally.
Unfortunately, Disney did not get in contact.
I wonder what that said.
Yeah, it's still something about a
People only
diamond.
do things because they get paid.
God, yeah, homing does a lot. Okay, that did help me out a lot throughout this game. I forgot how good it was.
Okay, I'm
At what
being
point
hit.
does Grunty just get out of the tank and pull a knife on you?
Hopefully never. I don't think we can survive that.
Grunty's knife.
Oh shit, she's gonna pull out the knife! Oh, cyanide and mustard gas flavor. But it's purple.
Grunty is committing a war crime.
I mean, she would.
She
Oh,
would.
yeah.
Like, this is not a departure from her character, but also it's very funny that Grunty is committing a war crime here.
I mean, she starts the game by blowing up a civilian house.
Hmm?
Yeah.
I assume that's a war crime. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, she's also, like, using the Red Cross symbol without permission. And they're like, well, technically you can't sue us over this because it's in character.
God.
Yeah. One of the teams I made for practice matches in Blood Bowl, like when I was told, oh yeah, this definitely isn't going to get streamed, and I went, okay, good, because this is my team, and they're the Geneva Contraventors, white uniform with a red cross. Yeah, it was an entire team built around just fouling the other team as much as possible.
So, Star Wars Jedi Survivor really increased the amount of stuff you can customize, and I'm kind of getting distracted by doing nothing but making my little robot look different.
Nice.
So,
Okay, what am I supposed
Looks
to do?
like your collectathon is going well.
Murder.
Oh, I did that before.
Murder?
Cast a spell of die.
I have to hit her before she shoots it. That doesn't
Weird.
make sense.
Yeah.
Wrinkly boots. Let's go down the bottles for that part. I'm hearing myself. Well done, Banjo and Kazooie. Where's this party?
Or Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, while I was trying. Zooey's got a better idea.
Oh yeah.
I can see it kick around. Follow us and find out.
Yeah. They're gonna play. You know, some Some football.
Big head fun. Aw.
They're all really good at juggling.
So,
They must, yeah.
fun fact, in the Japanese version of the game, like, for censorship reasons, they're not kicking around her head, but they're kicking around the bag, which is making all of the same noises as her head.
Just you wait until Banjo 3.
I'll just
Still
actually
waiting
link
on
that.
that.
Yeah.
Still waiting on that.
So it's just a bag with her presumed to be her head in it.
Yeah,
hacky
it's
sack.
just a bag, the same texture as
Oh,
her clothes, with her scarf wrapped around it, and you just kick that around.
I guess
And
the
it makes all the same noises, they're just not allowed to directly show her decapitated head being kicked around.
Yeah.
I guess the character parade really is the 190 Jiggy unlock.
Huh.
You've been watching the Golden Goliath. Bovina, I'm sorry I forgot you. Look, a lot happened, okay?
So much happened.
Slumber.
Oh.
Slumber.
Yeah, he falls asleep forever if you get the Jiggy.
Mhm.
Officer...
You know, go Paz.
Yeah.
You no go pass.
Oh, okay.
You're not going to pass, basically.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He dances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Target Sen. We killed him. He's dead.
Yeah.
Bullion Bill.
Bullion Bill and his incredibly tiny wife.
Tiny.
Rat wife. Gilberta.
Tiny rat wife.
Oh man.
Good for them. Happy they're together again.
Can't believe Resident Evil 4 made rats leave canon. Canary Mary, that bitch.
That bitch
Yeah.
that we all hate.
Mm-hmm.
Old King Cole.
Merry old soul.
Yeah, he wasn't so bad. Conga. Of the donkey kind. Big Al.
Mm-hmm.
Salty Joe. Oh, huh. Big
Yeah,
Al
he-
is 1 star and Salty Joe is 4 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
Saucer of Peril. I guess that's his full name.
Yeah.
Mr. Patch.
We kill him for like what? No reason.
Well, he attacked
He
us
killed a
first.
lot of people for no reason.
Hey, to be fair, most of the time they attacked us first.
Jolly
They're coming
Roger.
right for you.
I just don't remember her last name. I hate that.
Pano. When he gets to the end, does he become Quino? Tip Tip-Top and Tip-Top Jr.
Tip-Top will never be important in any game. Trotty the three-armed pig.
Oh, right, I forgot to visit them after, fixing their problem. Poor Captain Black Eye. Piggles. Captain Blubber. Oh hey! Oh hey! Alf. Betty. Alpha Betty Spaghetti.
Oh, Betty Spaghetti.
And Gammo.
Have you seen Red Dwarf?
Yes.
Yeah, that intonation. Ah. Yeah.
God, he had to shoot his weird blisters or whatever, boils. And there's blood that comes out of them. It's such a weird fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncensored blood.
And
This
this
fight.
guy
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Rocknut.
Not.
Yep.
Iggy's server has the nut button on the soundboard.
Unga Bunga.
Nut.
You scare him with the dinosaur. Oogle Boogle.
Mm-hmm.
Scrotty.
Is it supposed to be pronounced Scrody?
Scroty.
Scrat.
It's,
God. Of course.
you know, Scratch from Ice Age.
Scrit.
Scrit?
And Scrut. Stompaton. I really don't. Choposaurus and Lunch.
We keep going inside of big, like, monsters in this game.
And only really.
Yeah, they're just
twice.
kind of into that.
They are just kind of into that.
Well, okay, if you also count Kazooie, you go into Planker in there.
True.
Lago. Skippy. Weldar. Boggy. In some ways, this was an improvement. In others, it wasn't. Over Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I still think that I would have appreciated more if, like, some of the power-ups were, like, better explored other than you, like, oh, this is the key to unlock this thing. Especially the ones where it's like, oh, you have multiple options to be just a tiny little pal. But no, you need to use the specific one with the specific character for it to count. Like you can't just use the Kazooie's little robot buddies to get a Jiggy in this little crevice. No, you had to be specifically Banjo. It's like, oh, then why have two different ways? It's a whole weird thing. Alphabet.
Outfit.
Alphabet.
Bit it. And game it. Gamut. Gamsey?
You know, alpha, beta, gamma.
Yes, they did that joke with the adult
You
aliens.
did the same one. You did the same joke.
Gobi.
There's Gobi. We get to run over him in nuts and bolts.
Excellent.
I forget, do you actually?
No, I don't think you do.
You go foot. Saberman.
hmm
He's from a
We now
different
have to go back and play the Saber Wolf games for completeness.
No.
We don't.
Chili
We absolutely do not.
You do. I demand it.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do next Saturday. And Chili.
Well, there's your answer.
No, it's
Don't
not.
do this.
Ukulele.
No.
I don't have the first one.
Well, do you want the first one?
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
How much can it possibly cost? You can't.
$8,000.
God.
George Ice Cube. On Steam.
Rip Hero.
Super Stash.
It's £35 right now.
1984. Guffo.
When people are
Gaffo.
like, this is just like 1984, they're talking about this game actually.
Yeah.
Mr. Fit.
That asshole.
He has the Rare logo.
Yeah. No, I'm glad he's enjoying his exercise, but like,
Genji Jungle. Robot. He was the best fight. And then
Yeah.
there's this asshole.
yeah,
Fucker. And stupid.
hated foe.
And this guy who's like does not know about the higher ups doing horrible things. Heggy. Honeybee. Cheeto. You gave him all his pages back.
Yeah.
Dingbot.
Jam jars. Goggles.
Oh yeah, his. I forgot his name somehow, but yeah, his sons.
Specky.
Bottles.
Bottles, yeah.
Mrs.
And
Bottles.
Missy's bottles.
Oh, yep, it's a banjo tooie mug. Forgot about that. Bottles.
Rip. To real one. That fish that gave us double oxygen.
Oh no, is he even gonna be in the character role?
I don't know.
King Jingling. Yeah, there she is.
Yeah. Oh.
And the two dead sisters.
Yeah, you're dead now.
Yeah.
Grunty just crushed them. Grunty just is way too into quiz shows and just crushed them.
She's into two things: quiz shows and crushing people. And she's found a way to make that work for her.
Yeah, and Gruntilda with her ribcage outside of her clothes. I think we mentioned
She's
that before.
become 30% more goth since being revived.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, I guess the fish isn't getting in the character role.
Yeah.
And Kazooie. Wrong form of Kazooie.
Yeah.
Yep, that was it. Damn.
We did it. We beat Banjo Tooie. Hooray.
Congratulations.
Hooray. The evil's defeated.
We can play any mini games or bosses if we want. Or let's not.
You don't want to.
You know what? Fuck it. Destroy everything. Kill everyone.
Hit the history eraser button.
And end this nightmare existence. Wanna play multiplayer?
Too bad. Destroys the N64.
Okay, well, that's it.
Thanks for streaming, James.
Yeah, thanks for the stream. That was a blast.
Thanks for watching. And next time, well, next time would be Wednesday and more Xenogears. But after that, oh man,
Who
this
knows?
Saturday stream I've been thinking about, and maybe I would do shorter RPGs since Xenogears is gonna be long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there you
So,
have it. We may or may not be doing an RPG
Yeah,
next Saturday.
it depends on how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to do
Thanks.
multiplayer System Shock too.